Okay, what can I say about Metroid as a whole? Well, growing up, I wasn't really aware of the series, and that may be due to the lack of Nintendo consoles in the household, but I didn't really remember many kids talking about this series when I was growing up. All the rage was Mario, Sonic, and Pokemon. I didn't get my first glimpse of Metroid until the GameCube era when I saw Samus as one of the selectable fighters in Smash Bros. I also remember my best friend growing up owning Metroid Fusion for his Game Boy Advance, but even after playing a little of his copy, it just wasn't my thing. It wasn't until I was an adult, after hearing all the praise the series got from Nintendo fans, that I decided to jump into Super Metroid. And well, at that time, I thought it was okay. I managed to finish it, but it still was meh, it wasn't my thing. I don't know what happened, but recently after playing and reviewing games like Ori and the Blind Forest and the Shantae series, I had this itch to play Metroidvania style games. So recently, I asked you guys who followed me on Twitch, what games would you like to see me review for my YouTube channel, and Metroid was one of the most requested. Mostly Fusion, but I wanted to start with the first game, just to get my feet wet, as you could say. Now for this review, I'll be looking at Metroid Zero Mission instead of the NES Classic. The game looks better, controls better, has faster gameplay, and some extra content which we will get into later. Zero Mission is the Game Boy Advance remake of the original Metroid. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So the story for this game: meet Samus, a bounty hunter who was sent by the Federation to put a stop to the Space Pirates' plans. The Space Pirates somehow broke into the Galactic Forces research facility and stole samples of these beings known as Metroids. With these samples, they plan on developing a weapon to destroy all living things that try to stop their plans. The Federation locates the base of operations on this planet called Zebes, and it's up to Samus to locate and destroy the Mother Brain, which is the driving force behind the Space Pirates' defense. Look, I know this is one of the series that has tons of lore, and as we explore more of the titles, I'm sure many of these plot points will be explained in more detail, but in the context of this title, the story is fine, and I look forward to learning more about this mysterious world. Now in terms of the gameplay, I will say this now, I had a blast playing this game. It was almost like I could not put the game down. The sense of exploration, the new areas to discover, gradually getting more abilities, and being rewarded for your curiosity. All of these things is what make Metroidvanias good, and Zero Mission to me was perfect in all those points. I could just spend hours just trying to bomb each nook and cranny, trying to find hidden rooms and secrets. The game does a great job with the map system, easily highlighting places you visited and places you have not. You can even find the map room for each of the given areas that will fill out any missing pieces. I love that. Now Samus controls beautifully in this game. Not only is the movement super kinetic and fast paced, but the upgrades also make traveling around so much fun. In terms of power-ups, Samus has her classic Morph Ball, bombs, long beams, and charge beam. You can also get power-ups like the ice beam that freezes enemies in their place, the wave beam which can shoot through walls, and much more. My personal favorite has to be the speed booster and the space jump. It's just so cool seeing these power-ups in action. Not only these power-ups fun to use, but they also serve a purpose in terms of progression. So one of the biggest concerns I hear from people who have never played a Metroid game, they're afraid that they will get lost. And honestly, I think that's what makes Metroid special. The sense of not knowing where to go, the sense of having to explore and discover is what really makes this game stand out for me. I highly recommend you take your time when playing this for the first time and just get immersed in the environment. The game is so much better when you do that. Speaking of immersion, the music in this game was a joy to listen to, whether it was the classic Samus Arrival theme or just the Brinstar theme, but my personal favorite hands down had to be the Kraid's Lair theme. That song would definitely go into my favorite video game playlist, and for this to be on the Game Boy Advance, very impressive. The game also looks amazing to be a Game Boy Advance game. I would definitely consider this game one of the best looking titles on the platform, no doubt about that. The bosses in this game are extremely fun, but they can also scare the crap out of you. Like this very encounter with the giant caterpillar definitely caught me off guard, and also the fight with Ridley was a blast to play. The most annoying boss has to be Mother Brain. It's not so much the boss itself, but all the things you gotta dodge. This is one of the parts I died so many times on, but when I won, it was so satisfying. After you defeat Mother Brain, you must rush off the planet immediately before it blows up. Now in the original Metroid, this was the end of the game, but in Zero Mission, we have one more mission. The Space Pirates catches up with Samus and shoot her ship back down to another part of planet Zebes. Now we're without our power suit, and Zero Suit Samus must survive this planet and get her things back. This is definitely the most tense part of the game for me. The fact that you have no real weapon to defend yourself while trying not to be spotted added some very intense moments to this game. You have to sneak around, and if you get spotted, you better run and jump for your life. Then you come across the shrine, and once you pass the shrine's test, you're even more powerful. Now you have access to the plasma beam, space jump, and gravity suit. Now we can get our revenge. finally. Once you reach the highest point of the base, you will fight Mecha Ridley, and honestly, he's not that bad. You hit his chest with a few missiles, then pump him with some super missiles, and you're pretty much done. You have another timed explosion sequence, and now you have cleared the game. Congratulations. So overall, I will admit that I was missing out entirely. This game may be one of the best Nintendo titles I have ever played. I loved it that much. This game makes me even more excited to revisit Super Metroid, play Fusion, and hopefully the rest of the series. This game is a must-buy. If you're new to the Metroid series, this is a fantastic starting point. And definitely get the Zero Mission version. This is the definitive way to experience the original Metroid. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.